challenges of illegal immigration are a concern for communities across North Carolina as the Hispanic population in the state surges.
The U.S. Census estimates 600,000 to 700,000 Hispanics are in North Carolina. 300,000 to 400,000 are illegal. As we continue our week-long investigation on illegal immigration, we take you to one county here in eastern Carolina that has the highest percentage of Hispanics in the state. And based on the state numbers and research by the Pew Hispanic Center, half are likely illegal. That's the sound of economic freedom for Alejandro Mendez. He came to the United States from Mexico 20 years ago as a migrant worker.
We had to start looking for something else, like to making a good life for my family, for everybody.
Today, he's a U.S. citizen and owns a restaurant in Warsaw in Duplin County.
I feel pretty good because, we got a lot of benefits for making us citizens.
Mendez is part of the changing face of Duplin County, a kind of ground zero in the surge of Hispanic immigrants, both legal and illegal. U.S. Census figures show 20% of the population in Duplin County is Hispanic, the highest in the state. The state average is around 7%. And the increase here is evident with the new businesses popping up. Jason Burrell is the Warsaw town manager.
We've had a good track record with the Hispanic businesses that have come here. They seem to flourish and they seem to do well.
Research shows in North Carolina, Hispanics, both legal and illegal, make quite an economic contribution, about $9 billion a year. Other research shows any revenue is offset by the costs of paying for services for those who are undocumented. And that's what has people in towns like Warsaw and so many others concerned about their communities.
We do see it changing. Sometimes it's not for the better.
Many of them are certainly making a contribution in providing needed workforce. But at the same time, if they're here illegally, in many cases they're not paying taxes other than what they have to pay on the food they buy.
Alejandro says everyone who works in his restaurant is legal. He makes sure of it with proper paperwork.
We had to ask them for the Social Security, put it on the computer.
And it's that kind of business Warsaw officials say they want more of.
We want people that are legal. If they're not legal, we want them to go back and get their status straight and come on back and be a good, productive citizen. That way we can all benefit. The town has even held workshops for people who may not be here legally, showing them how to correct the situation. Anita Valeda of Beaufort County, whose boyfriend is illegal, says the 300,000 to 400,000 undocumented workers in the state are needed.
Mexicans are hard workers, and everybody knows that. They work for the tobacco in the, in the fields, in the hot weather, what other people won't do.
And in the process, some say keep costs down for many products, goods, and services Americans use. Others contend the undocumented workers keep wages down, and that's why U.S. citizens don't want the jobs. There are all issues being felt in this historic town of Warsaw, over 150 years old, now dealing with the growing pains of a new population explosion and the challenges of illegal immigration.
I think there's something they have to work too fast,
So the system needs fixed.
Yeah.
One of the fixes employers are seeking is more foreign temporary worker visas. That would allow people to legally enter the United States to work but not stay here permanently. Right now, the United States gives out 66,000 per year for the entire country.